Good evening, it's Miss Alisha B. Let me just adjust my camera to make sure everything's good. It's a bit too close. Alright, that will do. No, that's too far down. Let me see. Need a new camera. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Get this right. Alright, that will have to do. Good evening, everyone. It's Miss Alisha B from Miss Alisha B Academy. I pray all is well. I pray you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me live once again for songwriting training. So I didn't change the title of this video, but it's actually how to unlock your songwriting potential. Yeah, with a simple method. So I'm actually on the series to do with diary songwriting or journaling. So I'm going to continue on that series. And yeah, so I hope you've been enjoying my videos. I hope you've learned something. Please give me some feedback. Let me just say hello to anybody that comes in. Let's come back to in the chat. Come, not letting me chat, do anything in the chat. No, it's not letting me write in my chat. What's going on? Anyway. Yeah, so greetings. I'm going to just get straight into the video. Sorry, once again. All right. So I'm going to show you something on the screen. I'm actually, guys, my computer's not working 100%. So if you see me like stretching, it's because I'm actually using a monitor screen to actually see the live. So sorry about that. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Notes, where's the notes? Did I shut it? Okay, it's okay. Let me get straight into the diary now. I'll show you the diary. Okay. So this is my little diary template, how to write a journaling song diary journal, basically. So I have it from Monday to Sunday, a little space in between the lines where you can write your journal for the week. So what I do, so to recap for the last lesson, what we talked about was doing bullet points. So every day, it could be on your phone, it could be on your other device, your phone, your computer, your email, just writing down it could be one word or one little phrase every day that comes to your mind of an event or something that your inspiration and insight that comes to your mind. It could be a scripture, it could be a quote, anything that comes to your mind in that day. That's something that is really like pressing on your heart. You kind of like are thinking about it quite often throughout the day. You just write it down. So I've done it on my phone, actually. Not my phone, I've done it on my computer notes, on the Mac. But I can't see it right now, my notes. So 1 second, let me try one more time. Just a bit awkward because I'm using my monitor screen. 1 second. Let me try it. Yeah, it's here. Let's see if I can share my screen again. Yeah, okay, here it is now. Some of it is a bit irrelevant. You don't need to know all that. All right, so yeah, here it is. Monday, breaking soul ties. Tuesday, apple of my eye. Wednesday, focus on the Lord. He comes first. Thursday, don't take things personal. Those are my notes that I had this week. And the one I'm going to work on is apple of my eye. That's one that I really thought to work on. And I'll tell you why I'm going to work on that one to be the song. Even though I've got a song called Apple of My Eye already. Apple of My Eye part 2 then. 1 second. So let me quit this. All right. This thing is really bugging me. 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can adjust this. I need a camera. I'm gonna get a camera, guys, very soon, because my computer's gonna be fixed as well in the next couple of weeks. My computer screen. So 1 second. Now I can't see. Is that gonna work? Oh, that's a little bit better now. It's a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. All right. So here we go again. So now let me show you my diary again. All right. So I'm gonna import apple of my eye. What day was it again? Was it Tuesday? Okay. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. So now that we've got the phrases for the week. Sorry. We're gonna now, the next step for doing your song diary journal is to create some bullet points. So it could be 3 to 5 points. To be honest, 3 to 4 points will be enough. 3 to 4 points from this one phrase or one word that you're going to use a part of your chorus. Like some kind of like ideas for your chorus of words that you will use in your chorus. So apple of my eye. To be honest, apple of my eye and the subject putting God first in on Wednesday is kind of similar. But the reason why I wrote apple of my eye, number 1 point would be prophetic. It's prophetic. The word is prophetic. Prophetic. So I'm gonna write prophetic. I have to lean. All right. Bullet point 1, bullet points. Prophetic. Number 2. 1 second, guys. So it's prophetic, and it's also, what else? Prophetic. It's also an album title. It's going to be my album title. Oh, giving it away early. Album title. Prophetic album title. Prophetic album title. Musical template. What else? Musical framework. And the last one, prophetic album title, musical framework. And it's also valuing God, like above it, valuing God over everything. Those are my 4 points here. So that's what you need to do in your diary. You need to come up with like 4 points, 4 bullet points from your what do you call it? Your key phrase. 4 points that you're going to use in your chorus. So it's as simple as that. That's my number 2 tip for writing your song diary journal, is to have 3 to 4 bullet points. And the reason why I say 3 to 4 bullet points is that less is more, because if you write too many bullet points, it might become difficult for you to actually choose which one to use in your chorus, or you might have too many things to think about. So less is more. It kind of like simplifies your chorus a bit more, and it gives you the freedom to kind of flow and to be creative and to allow those words. Some of these words will actually open up more ideas for more words without you having to write it all down. So when it comes to songwriting, I personally believe, and what I practice and what I teach is flowing, allowing your creativity to flow, not so much depending on just the paper, depend on just writing everything down, but actually allowing your creativity to flow from your mind. You know, I believe that songwriting is from our mind, it's from our emotions, it's from our will, it's also from God. You know, so it's about connecting to the source of creativity, which is God, connecting to the source of ideas, which is in your mind, not so much depending on writing it down and trying to force it, but allowing it to come authentically, allowing it to come naturally, letting the words flow naturally from your mind. That's what I feel songwriting is, or is at its best when you do it that way. And it's actually much easier to write songs that way rather than depend on just, I'm not saying you're never going to write anything down. Like you do your songwriting diary journal, but you also can write, you know, certain words that you might not even, you want to like, what's the word now? There's certain words that you may need to sit down and like develop those words into a better phrase. You might have to change some words for it to fit into the theme, or fit into the subject, fit into the, you know, the style of the music. So sometimes you may have to kind of think beyond just the creativity of the song, but you might have to think think about the what's the word? There's a word for it. There's a word for it. The presentation, how it's going to how it's going to present to somebody else. You have to think about the words that you're going to use and the phrases. So that's why I think it's important to write things down. But I think that before you can write anything down, you have to have a framework. You need to have some ideas, songwriting ideas. So you should have chorus ideas without actually writing it down. You should have like melody ideas for your chorus, for your verse, etc., without having to actually write any words down. Once you've got those ideas and you want to develop it, then I think you should write it down, because then it's not becoming forced. Yeah. So my tip is, trying to summarize it. So number 2, once you've done your weekly writing of your phrases, you then actually choose one phrase for the week that resonates with you the most. So mine is like, for this week, apple of my eye. That resonates with me the most. That is something that I feel passionate about the most out of all the phrases I wrote down for the week. So I'm going to write a song about that phrase that I connect to the most. Then you write 3 to 4 bullet points based on that word or that phrase. And the bullet points, you're going to use those bullet points to help you to write your chorus. Like your basic ideas, your basic fundamental ideas for your chorus. Then what you're going to do next, the third tip would be, is, you know, try to remember these words. Try to remember these words that you've written down without looking at them, because we're training our brain to be creative, and we're training our brain to actually flow with creativity rather than trying to plan it and trying to map out the song. You want to actually train your brain to actually just allow creative ideas to flow. Yeah. So to do that, you need to like get away from the paper so much, and then just try to think within. Try to visualize. Try to just allow things to come forth from you without actually writing it down or even really thinking it, because there's a lot of ideas already in your brain, and you just have to allow it to flow out of you. You know, that's how it becomes easier to write music, if you allow the creativity to flow. So what I am suggesting you do, number 3, is stop trying to, you know, keep looking back at your papers, keep on looking back at your notes. You've got your notes there, try to remember as much as you can, and then just allow the creativity to flow when you start writing your song. So I have my bullet points. I will read it through a few times, but I'm not going to be, you know, keeping the paper with me. Oh, what's the bullet points I wrote down again? Let me go back to it again and again when I'm writing my choruses. No, I read it a few times, then I'll just allow my creativity to flow. So I think I've kind of rambled on a bit about this for a bit long. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you remember the point. So Can you actually recap the points? Anybody can give me 1 point in the comment section. So number 1, which was the previous training session, I was talking about what? What did I talk about? What was the number 1 tip for writing a song diary journal? Anybody can write in the comments, please write it. And then number 2, I had another tip today, which was to do with what? I'll give you a little clue. It's something to do with bullet points. And the 3rd one is something to do with creativity. Okay, so let me actually show you how I do it now. So this is my 4 points. I'm going to read it over a few times. Well, it's actually really 5 points because this is my title. And I've got 4 points from that one title. So read it a couple of times. Then I'll show you how I will allow my creativity to flow through the song now without actually looking back at this diary. Framework, I am God over everything. Okay. Now, this diary, I'm going to take it off the screen. As I said now, I'm not going to be looking at this diary. I've read it a couple of times. I don't need to look at it again. I'm going to allow the creativity to flow through me, firstly, from God, you know. Secondly, from the ideas that I've already stored in my brain. I'm just going to let that flow through me and start writing my melody, okay? Sorry about that, guys. Cup was falling down. That's about a bit embarrassing, but anyway. Okay, so is my title going to be Apple of My Eye, or is it going to be something else? Yeah, Apple of My Eye. So I'm just going to start writing the lyrics now. I'm not looking at my paper. I'm not looking at what I wrote on the computer, my notes. I'm just allowing the creativity to flow through me, okay? So, you're the apple of my eye. I value you in everything. You're my You're the apple of my eye. I value you over everything. You are my king. You're my everything. I'll just be flowing. I'm not looking at the things I've written down now. I'm just letting it flow through me. So if I can't remember some of the points I wrote, that is totally fine. Okay? So let me go again. You're the apple of my eye. I value over everything. Apple of my eye. You are my reason. You're the apple of my eye. I value you over everything. You are my supply. You are my everything. So as I said, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it line by line. So this is my creativity has flown, or has not flown. my creativity has flowed, but now I kind of want to expand the words without looking at my notes. I just want to go line by line now. So you're the apple of my eye. Don't think I will change anything about that. I value you over everything. Value you above. I think I want to change that a little bit. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you with my life. I treasure you, Lord. Yeah, something like that. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. Yeah. Apple of my eye, you're my everything. I value you in with my life. I treasure you. Let me go again. Let me do line by line. Apple of my eye, you're my everything. I value you in my life. I value you. I value you as treasure. I value you as treasure. So you're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. You're my Okay, one more time. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. Is that? No. Yeah, you're my everything. I value you as treasure. You're the apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I treasure you. No, I value you as treasure. You're the apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. Oh, I'm going to say that line for the second time round. You're my everything. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. You're my everything. You're my strength. You're mine. You're the apple of my eye. I'm not overthinking now. You're my everything. You're my song. You're the song that I sing. You're the song that I sing. The apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. For the top. You're my everything. I treasure. I value you as treasure. You're the apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. You're my everything. You're the song that I sing. The apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. Apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. You're the song that I sing. The apple of my eye. One more time. You're the... Why is this thing on my screen? I can't even see my face. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. The apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. You're my everything. Song that I sing. You're the apple of my eye. One time I'm going to kind of cut down the last line. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. The apple of my eye. The apple of my eye. You're my everything. You're my everything. The song that I sing. The apple of my eye. One more time, I'll make up one of the lines. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. I value you as treasure. The apple of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. You're my everything. The song that I sing. The apple of my eye. Yeah, that's a little song that I came up with today about the apple of my eye. And I hope you got to see the demonstration of how I use my songwriting diary journal as a framework for my chorus, but I don't actually, depend on it. That's the way. I don't depend on it when I'm writing the chorus. I just, memorize what I can, take what I can from it, and I then just flow, let the creativity flow. That's what I do. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you've been inspired. I hope I've helped you understand how to do a song diary journal and how to use it in a way that's effective and that's going to help you to let your creativity flow. And I hope creativity will begin to flow through you as you begin to implement this method. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you liked this video today. Sorry for the little technical issues at the beginning of the video with my camera and adjusting it. I do need a new camera, so please bear with me, be patient with me. And yeah, please like the video if you learned something, and you can share it, you can comment, give me the summary of what you learned today. Yeah, that's it today. I pray you have a good night or good day wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you next week for another songwriting session. Bye-bye.